You think there will be a run on fiat banks and people will move to the Bitcoin standard. What led you to come to this conclusion, and when do you see this happening?
Okay, so my father gave me $1 million bill. And I said, "Whoa," I was 10 years old. "Wow, this is awesome, $1 million. What can I do with it?" And he said, "Nothing." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, that's Confederate money. And the Confederates lost the war to the Union. And so there was huge inflation in Confederate money, and people were paying $1 million for just like $1 of Union money. And it was a desperate time for the Confederates. Nobody wanted Confederate money; wasn't valuable anymore because the Union won the war, and that was the way the U.S. government was going to operate. In effect, we're going through a similar time now, where fiat currency relies on banks and governments to be your trusted third party. And if you rely on a bank and a government to be your trusted third party, it's worked for a long time, 100 years plus. But now we have better technology and we can rely on software for our money. And that trusted third party can be even better trusted because we're using software instead of the banks and the government. And it can be have less friction, and it can be cheaper to operate. So it can move much faster.